I think if I had a guess of what would happen. Hi everybody!
Hey guys!
We are back with a video for Hi K-Pop.
A new video.
A new type of video. This is our first type of, we're gonna call it a commentary video. The commentary videos are kind of like a gossip slash just what's going on. We're gonna talk about just things that are actually going on rather than a K-pop reaction. This is just a kind of news reaction.
So big announcements as they come out, and today we're gonna talk about BTS coming back from their extended break. There's been some speculation that they're off to film a reality TV show, and they were spotted leaving earlier this week from the Seoul airport.
And so when I heard they were going on a break, I was like, what the heck? I wonder if I misinterpreted it or I didn't read into it enough, because it was August 11th they made the announcement.
Yeah.
Right? I thought they were gonna come do their last couple of concerts, and then it was gonna be like a more like, we're talking like a year break.
On all the tabloids, at least in the States, it was saying like they're taking an extended hiatus. And when those words are used, it's usually like a year, like what are we talking? And so I think people were like at least I was shocked.
Yeah, I was there on top. They're like on top of Superstar.
Yeah, yeah.
And then they're like, we're gonna take a break.
Yeah, exactly. They're like, they've made the biggest boy band in the world, and then they're like, oh, we're actually taking a break. So people were happy they hadn't taken a break since like 2013.
Well, yeah,
so
and that's like even from their like official debut, and even before that, they've been working so hard to get to where they are. Right?
Oh yeah, I mean, it seems like they blew up overnight in the States, and I guess they needed it because it was like, what is it, 5 weeks?
Yeah, it was about 5 weeks. I just think they've been working so hard that it was very much needed. I also thought some of them were gonna maybe do military service soon.
Yeah.
So obviously military service required for every male in South Korea. There's very, very few exceptions.
Yeah.
They're not making exceptions for even a K-pop group as big as BTS. So I thought it was going to be a bit of a break, and then they were going to go into more of solo activities, subgroup activity. Like, at least from what we know, they're back.
Yeah, because they have, I think later this month, they have a show in the Middle East, right?
Yeah.
And then they have, in October, I believe, they're finishing up their tour in Seoul. Yeah. So they at least like had these shows upcoming, but I was thinking that this would be kind of like one and done type shows. But it seems like that they're back, like they're with speculation of doing a new show, a reality TV show. So it's going to be interesting to see where they and where this military service falls into like their timeline, because they're all different ages.
They're all different ages. I mean, they could all go at once. Kind of doubt that, but that would be crazy. That would be insane.
BTS, an actual army, like an army in the military.
An army of armies. Yeah. So I think it's interesting. I can just imagine how welcome that break was.
Oh my gosh.
Like even in my life when I've been busy and I've nowhere near ever been busy as they have been, right? They do in a week what takes me like a year to do. So I can only imagine the level that they felt just exhausted.
Yeah, and I really hope people were like respecting, because in the statement they said respect their privacy.
And you can imagine how hard it is to get privacy when you're that famous.
Oh yeah.
They're doing a concert in the Middle East, right?
Yeah.
So they can't go there because everybody knows.
Oh my gosh.
I just don't know where you go.
Where do you go? Honestly,
a private island.
When you're a world like phenomenon, where do you go? Yeah, where did they go? Do you know?
Don't know.
I don't even know.
I don't know. Yeah. I mean, I don't know if they did announce it. I mean, I assume they didn't, right? But maybe at some point,
or like they were spotted. Or
that's what we need to be in on. We need to know the gossip. Right? We're not doing our job.
I know.
We need to be searching.
We'll do some more digging.
No, but I think it is. I think, like you said, it's hopefully nobody bugged them. Yeah. Hopefully they had a nice 5 weeks stress-free.
And it seemed like it was enough if
they're back, right? Because they never announced like, hey, we'll be out for 5 weeks. So I wonder if they just kind of got a calibration of everybody after a few weeks. Like, how's everybody doing?
Oh,
and maybe they're ready to come back. What I think will be exciting, I mean, if they do a reality show, they will crush it.
Oh my gosh.
They will absolutely crush it. I mean, in terms of reality show, it could be anything. It could be daily life. It could be music. So in Korea, there's a very popular TV show form. It is, they call it a variety show. And variety shows, to me, are the greatest shows of all time. Like, I like it better than any TV show I've seen. I particularly like a show called Running Man. I don't know if they're gonna do a show kind of like that there's almost like a game type element to it. If it's gonna be like a, this is our lives together, or is it gonna, or is it just gonna be, is it something related to music? I would guess it's not directly related to music. That's my hunch. I haven't read about it. I didn't see anything.
Yeah, it'll be cool to see their next phase. Like in the States, they're becoming more and more of a household name.
Yep.
So it'll be super interesting to see the market they're going to push towards, and they've tapped into pretty much everything. So
more people than not know BTS.
Oh, absolutely.
Right?
Yeah.
Like if you take 100 people, more than 50 of them will say,
yeah,
know BTS.
Yeah.
They're at least familiar with the name.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
I just see them at the point where they can literally do whatever they want and be successful, right? So it's just
Yeah,
all about whatever they want to accomplish.
Yeah.
And
yeah, and they're young and they have so much to look forward to, so I hope that they capitalize on the platform that they have, but in good ways, because they're all about, I mean, their whole premise has been about mental health and youth and kind of empowering people, because they obviously have this desire and drive to make a difference.
They're all about positivity, because they don't have to be.
Yeah, it's
right?
unique. I feel like it's unique
totally
in this industry to be so passionate about giving back, mental health, these issues that are very prevalent for our day and age.
100%.
Yeah.
100%. So a question I have after this is, because I kind of thought this extended hiatus, this extended break was an indication of military service upcoming, and it appears not to be, at least yet. But, I mean, within the next couple of years, that's going to happen.
And how long is the service? Is it 18 months?
So they've just changed it, and now the minimum they go to, from my understanding, it's down to about a year and a half. It might be slightly longer now.
Okay.
Down from a little more than a year and a half, I want to say. I'm not positive about that.
Okay.
But from what I've heard, right?
And Jin is 26.
Jin is 26. Yeah.
Okay. So, and
he's Korean age, let's see, Korean age is different. And it's super complex, I'm not going to get into it right now.
Okay.
But he's like 28 in Korea.
Oh.
Okay.
Interesting.
You have to enlist by age of 28.
Oh, wow.
And he's 26. So we're talking in the next 2 years, he'll be in the military. I believe, right? I could
Yeah, because you said it was really rare. They have exceptions.
Very rare.
Do you think what possibility would there be that he would be exempt from this, or any of the
Almost none.
members?
Almost
Really?
none. Yeah.
That's so interesting.
So it's interesting that the government has done this. They've kind of taken a stance saying that we're not gonna make exemptions.
Really?
They do for Olympic medalists, like if you win the gold medal in the Asian Games.
Oh wow.
That's about it. And so I'm sure there's people who don't really agree with that.
Wow.
I understand both sides of it. I understand that nobody's above the law and everybody needs to contribute to the country.
Yeah.
I understand this other side, that they want their athletes, representing. I think they'd want K-pop singers too, but I think they're, I don't know, too much of an uproar.
Yeah.
But,
wow.
So needless to say, in the next couple of years, there's going to be massive changes for BTS.
Yeah, with RM, because RM just had his birthday this month.
Yeah.
Just turned 25.
Just turned 25.
Yeah.
Obviously, there's an age disparity, right? You have the younger ones, and then you have the older ones. So I'm just wondering if they're going to serve their military service in kind of groups, what they're going to do, right?
Yeah.
And it's like we talked about before, they can literally do anything they want. Right?
Totally.
They're all famous enough, they all have enough talent, skill to do whatever they want at this point. So there's a lot of people's opinions to consider.
Absolutely.
Right?
Yeah, and I'm just curious if the group mentality, because it's been now 6 years, if they're wanting to stay together, if they're wanting to stay together and do solo acts, if they're wanting to break off, because I know it's never the same quite. When like someone breaks off or someone leaves, I feel like I want them to do what's best for them, but it's also kind of like you're torn. You want them to stay together. You want the unity, because I think the unity is so important.
Unity is cool, and it's like the original group, and so I think if I had a guess of what would happen, maybe this reality show comes out. Yeah. I don't. What I think would be cool is if we have like some behind the scenes stuff where we can see more into it, right?
That'd be cool.
And see what it's like when one of them goes to the military.
Yeah, absolutely. Like a more like day in the life. Yeah,
I think that would be cool. Maybe Jin, RM. I don't know who else, but we go to the military. Have the first group go to the military. See either a subgroup, maybe some solo acts, where somebody releases a solo album, just to get the experience, right?
Yeah.
You see that a lot even in groups that don't disband, that still do subgroups or solo acts.
Yeah, they do decide to break off, or after military service to come back as a comeback. Can you imagine?
BTS to come back. Yeah.
Oh my gosh,
that'd be wild. I think it's gonna be interesting to see what happens.
I think we're just beginning to see kind of the potential that they have. We've seen like these best-selling albums of the past decade, past 20 years. And you just say, like, in this day and age of like people aren't really buying full albums anymore.
Yeah,
they're at the top.
They're at the top.
They've reached it, and they're still. I don't feel like they're plateauing. I feel like they're only gaining momentum.
They're just smashing records, and it's crazy because so many people don't know about K-pop still.
Yeah.
So that means the potential for growth.
Oh my god. Yeah, potential is just insane. It's fun. It's fun to talk about like the biggest boy band in the world. You know, it's speculation or whatever you want to call it. It's just fun to kind of be in the know with them and kind of follow their paths and see where they want to go.
Definitely fun to talk about.
Yeah.
So that's kind of the goal of these videos. That we create a fun area for people to talk about stuff. So leave comments, talk about.
We don't know everything. You guys,
I don't even know if we know anything.
Yeah, we don't know much. So if you guys have topics that you guys want us to discuss, or if you guys have insider knowledge about BTS or different things that you guys want to talk about, or that you know about the break or the announcement or potentially this reality show, let us know in the comments, because we would love to discuss. I would love to know more about it. So
and definitely, and any sort of K-pop or Korean entertainment subject matter that you guys want to cover, we're happy to talk about.
Yeah,
it's fun.
Yeah, it is fun.
Yeah,
it's just diving in the huge world of K-pop.
Right.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, we will see you guys next time. Thanks for watching.
Thanks, guys.